Hey, all right. I'm doing things a little backwards today. I was going to do my makeup first and then do my mani, but what I'm actually going to do is do a removal because I got to take my polish off. Here's what I did. Bonehead me. I figured out what I'm going to do today, and I took all the strips out of my out of the little sleeves, and I got my layout handled, and I got them all ready. And then my Instacart came, which I was expecting. And then I realized I hadn't had breakfast yet, so I got hungry. So I made breakfast, and then I got to watching Outlander. If you know, you know. I needed to watch Outlander again, the latest episode of Bone of Blood of My Blood. And, it's been 2 hours since I took my strips out of the package, and it's like, oh crap, are they even still good? Can I even still wear them? Which, yes, I can, thank goodness. So, but I need to get them on my nails though. So I'm gonna just do this really quick, film the removal, which, as you can see, quite easy. And this is one of the ones that has the dip powder. I might need to do a quick dip on a couple of my nails also. But you can see, healthy nail here from here to about here. I only have the dip on the end of my nail because you don't need it all the way down at your cuticle. Your cuticle area is fine. You only need the strength and the protection on the end. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's just putting the dip on the end of my nail where I need it. If I need it. I don't put it on all of them. But I do have some on my index here and on my middle. My ring on this hand, I don't think has any. No, my ring is good. And I did put a little on my pinky over here. What I'm also going to do is show you my updated, after this, I'm going to do an updated nail polish remover pen video because I have a better way of refilling your pens where you don't have to do as much. It's much more streamlined and easier to deal with. Yeah, this one has a little dip just on the end. This one also has dip on my thumb. Oh, the dip came off of the end of this. All right, I need to repair that. So you know what? It'll be a removal and a repair because I can see underneath there. It's going to be just the last of that weirdness growing out from when I had the press-ons on. Good. Good. And the dip powder that I'm using, I'll show you the package, like what it looks like. This is not, you don't need to cure it. Oh, I need to fix that one. You don't cure it. It's just air dry, basically. And all you do is brush on, they call it, I think it's here. This is what it is. They call it gel glue resin. And it's by Azure Beauty. I got this. This is what came in the kit. This, I got, where's the powder? You get the gel glue resin, which is not gel. Here's the dip powder, which I'll show you how to use it in a second. So you get these two things. Plus, I received this buffing block and also a file, which is around here somewhere. It's just a small, right here, this file. And you get a little instruction, thing too, so you know exactly what you're doing. And it's very simple. It's easy. It's fast. It doesn't take hardly any time to put it on. And all you basically do is put it's like if you've ever done acrylics, you know how they dip the brush in the liquid and then they dip that liquid-filled brush in the powder and then you get a big blob of powder on the end of the brush and then they take the blob of the powder, I guess, whatever you want to call that, the acrylic stuff, they brush that on your nail and then they smooth it out and then they file it smooth and everything, and you know, it's the whole thing. What this is with the dip, okay, hold on, let me, yeah, you can barely see, there's a tiny little bit right here where it's just barely dipping down. This whole nail had a crease all the way down the middle from when I had my my press-ons on. And my concern was that there was also a split right down the middle, and I thought, okay, well, I need to fix this. If I don't protect it, it might split all the way down, and I don't want that. So hang on, I have alcohol. I'm just gonna do my thumb right now. So I cleaned, okay, no more acetone. I just put a little alcohol and cleaned it off. All right, and now what you do is you brush a little of the glue on. I'm just gonna call it glue. It's called gel. Okay, I'll call it resin. You brush a little of the resin on, and the smoother you make the resin, the better, because if there's any blobs or large amount of it, then you'll have a blob on your nail. So you wanna make this as smooth as you can, and then just dip it in the powder. And then blow it. I blew off the excess over my trash can. I'm gonna shut this so it doesn't evaporate. And you just have to let it dry, which might take a couple minutes. This one, let me see. I think this one's okay. Oh, and also this little twist lock plastic pumping thing for remover. Holy crap, is this a game changer. It is such a game changer, because all you do is just, you don't need two hands anymore. You don't have to like pick up the bottle and then tip it over and get the remover out. You just, with the pump, and you're fine. It's so much better. What are you stuck to? Get off of there. Thank you. And what's happening? Oh, all right, well, perfect timing. You can see I have a crack way over here on this nail. And this nail is my problem child. You can see she's very domed. She's not flat like her neighbors. Is that my alarm? No, okay. No, all right. My car is parked across the street, and sometimes if the alarm goes off, I can turn it off. Hang on, let me just make sure. Sorry, I clicked it a couple of times already. All right, well, I'm closing my window now. Definitely not me. Anyhow, this nail is very domed because I smashed it in my front door when I was a kid, probably 8 or 9 years old. And I mean, this nail is, you know, my finger's slightly shorter. And when they fixed it, it now grows downward. And because of that, it's a little bit more prone to the breaking. So let me carefully rough that up a little. A little dab will do ya. Actually, let me put it closer to my face so I can really get a good idea where it's going. Right there. Okay. Good. Dippy dip. And see, it only sticks where I put the liquid. And that's the same thing that happened with this. And this is totally dry now on my thumb. So then what you just do is you come along and you just, or get a, you know, better file, bigger file. And you just file it smooth. And I don't want it to be too thick. I don't want it to look like I have acrylic nails or anything. I want it to just be, you know, I want it to look like I don't have fake nails. I want it to look like I have natural nails. And I mean, I'll tell anybody that asks me that I have dip on them, but I don't want it to look, it's getting smooth. Okay, good. This one is good. Smoothie, smoothie. This one is still good. Smoothie, smoothie. And are we dry? Nope, almost dry. I mean, there is some powder left over, but actually this is dry. This is already dry. And see, you can barely tell that I even have it on. But if you run your finger across your natural nail and the other nail, I mean, it does feel a little bit less totally smooth. What is going on? Thank you. All right, and I just want to smooth that out a little. All right, good to go. Now this hand, I do have a little bit on the end of this, my ring nail. Let's throw a little more on there. There's just a little bit of peeling underneath here. Oh, this stuff is very smelly, very stinky. All right, let's let that dry. This one. A little more smoothing along here. Good. Oh yeah, this one needs a little more help too. Good. Just something else to keep in mind is that if you're going to be putting on solids with the dip, the solids are very unforgiving. They're, I mean, any time, I mean, you know what it is. If you have ridges with solids, everything shows. So the dip powder works a lot better with glitters or anything with art or any kind of a thing that will make it less noticeable. But with solids, not as much. You want to try and not wear solids if you're going to do this. Got a little bump right there. All right, that's better. And this is just the buffing side of a file. It's not a harsh like grit. All right, look away if you're squeamish because I'm gonna get a little hangnail out of here, and I can cover that up for a second. Better. A little bit more over here. All right, we are ready. So now I can, oops, close this, get rid of all the leftover dust. And I think today I am going to use a ridge filler. Oh, I need to tell you what I'm doing. All right. I was thinking about making this a mystery mani, but I can now. What I'm gonna have today, let me get my layout back again, is, all right, these two. This one is called Sunkissed, and it was from, if I'm not mistaken, it was a Hostess set. I don't know, help me if anybody remembers Sunkissed. But look at the vibrant, like orange, there's like orange yellow in there, which is why I thought that orange Zest would be a good match, because it picks up on the vibrant, bright yellow. And this is actually the best pairing with orange Zest because it's so bright, and most of the other oranges are not in the same like yellow orange family. Most of the oranges are like a true orange. And because this is it's a jelly, so I have to put a double layer if I want it to be what's not translucent. I want it to be opaque. And if I want it to be more opaque, I have to put both on. I have to put 2 coats, 2 layers. So, all right, I have pink. What do I have here? Pinkies. So this is going to be the pinky. That. And then this and this. And both indexes are going to be, yeah, that'll work. Because for my thumbs, I need to use 2 thumbs instead of only one and a double layer. All right, let's get to it. So I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to come back with a second video of my nail oil, updated nail oil thing, and also makeup today. I need to do my makeup. And the more I use our ridge filler, the more I love it. It's a great product. My thumbnail is not happy. My cuticle area, there's something, I don't know what's going on. It's, I don't know. It's like I can't have any peace with my nails. They look really pretty though. But sometimes I'm, you know, I don't know if I'm abusing them too much and they're mad at me. I don't know what it is. All right, let's do this. So, are we dry over here? Almost dry. All right, let's put the jelly on my left hand. And of course, I think I messed it up. This wasn't quite dry on the right hand and I touched it. Oh my God, this is gonna make my mouth water. Wow. You know, I wish it was more opaque though. It's so you can still see my nail line through it, but it is what it is, and I'm just gonna go with it. All right, so that was Orange Zest, and now we have Sun-Kissed. I do remember thinking that this is so gorgeous. I'm hoping that the bright yellow orange from Sun-Kissed gets picked up like I thought it would. I think it will. All right, so then you're the ring sized over here. So I'm gonna put how did I want to do this? What did I just say? Oh, that's because I have to use the full. Okay. Well, no, this will still work. It'll be fine. Good. All right, and this is ring. Oh, also, it looks like I am no longer doing the coffee lady run early in the morning, at least for the next two weeks for sure, because she's going to be out of town. But when she returns, it looks like she's doing much better. So I may or may not be doing that when they get back. I will definitely keep you apprised of the situation. So that means no more super early mornings, at least not for the next 2 days. Oh my God, I slept in yesterday. I slept in today, which means, well, yesterday I didn't get up until 9. Today I got up at 7, which, you know, when you're usually getting up at 5, it feels pretty good. So, all right, which one on this hand do I want for the orange? Well, my thumb is going to be orange on this hand, so let's do the ring. All right, I was correct. Ring it is. I mean, seriously, my mouth is watering looking at how vibrant this orange is. Orange Zest. And you know, the strips really are okay. I think if I had done my makeup first, it would still be, you know, workable. But I didn't want to run the risk of, because who knows how long it takes for them to actually become unworkable, like how many minutes, you know, and I didn't want to mess it up. So I'm glad I started this. Now I'll be finished. Then we can go on to the rest. I mean, next to this, this almost looks peachy instead of orangey. But that glitter, yes. All right, I think I'm gonna have more of these left over than I thought, which is good. I can use them again. Oh, I lost my silver tabby already. Okay. Good. And there's a tiny little bumpy area on the end of this ring finger. I can see it. It's kind of like right in this area. But because I'm wearing the glitter that has the, you know, the pattern, it's much less noticeable. If I had a solid on, you could totally see it. And I'm talking any solid, like even, you know, Gratitude is Everything or At the Plaza, or the ones that are shimmery solids, those two. You'll be able to see everything. And I'm contemplating getting, you know, the kind of a drill with the sandy surface that they use at nail salons in order to smooth out everything. I mean, I'm going to go online. I'm going to see if they're expensive. If I can get one for, you know, $10 or something. I don't even know if that's reasonable. If that's a reasonable price, if it should be more than $10, but I'm thinking about going online just to see how much they cost. I haven't done it yet because I don't know that I even want to get one, but I'm thinking about it instead of, you know, filing by hand. But I mean, really, truly, how long did it take me to file what you saw today? Just, I don't know, 10 extra seconds, 20 seconds. Do I really need to spend the money for something that takes such a small amount of time? So, I don't know. Sun-kissed, you are pretty. It's these little lighter flecks that I think are picking up with the orange zest. All right, last two. Let me put these in here. And as usual, you can read the name of the strip because the white backing is on this side. Okay, let me seal you up really quick. And when you see steam, I don't know if you can see it. There's like steam in this super close to where the heat is. That's how you know it's sealed. All right, turning it off, making sure. And that's going to be on this hand. My thumbs are a little persnickety. I need to be extra careful lining it up on my thumbs. Oh, no, you didn't. Shoot. There's a little bit of base, the ridge filler that stuck to the strip when I lifted it. I hope that doesn't show through. Yeah, it might, but you know what? It's way down here. I'm sure no one's gonna notice. I'll notice, and it'll drive me crazy. But that's all right. Yeah, you can definitely see imperfections through the jelly. All right, live and learn. Maybe jelly's not the best option for... Oh, where's my pusher? Oh, man. All right. Let me just use my nail. The pusher is thinner. The blade is much thinner than the surface of my nail, which is why I like the pusher better. But I don't want to get up right now because I'm almost done. And this is also why you do your thumbs last, so you can keep using them, except for the trimming up of this nail. I'm not going to want to use my thumb on this hand. So I have to do good with this one. Otherwise, I might need to have you wait while I go get the other pusher. I thought I had one over here. Dang it. All right. And this one I'm going to stretch a little so I get good coverage. Oh, and where are my rocker chicks from the 70s out there in YouTube land? I watched last night Becoming Led Zeppelin. Everybody needs to watch this documentary, whether or not you're a rocker chick. But if you are, you for sure need to see it. I had no idea that these guys were as prolific before they became Led Zeppelin as they are. I mean, they worked with everybody. I was shocked. I had no idea. I mean, I knew that they were session musicians and that they would just be at the studio playing on different tracks for different artists, different people. But wow. And John Paul Jones was an arranger par excellence. I mean, this guy was a beast. And this was all when they were like in their late teens, early 20s. So these guys were amazing even before they became, you know, legends. Who knew? I didn't know. I know now. But yeah, Becoming Led Zeppelin. Definitely watch it. It just chronicles the early years right before, like when they got their start. It's not all about the entirety of the whole band, of everything. All right, come on now. Not under there. I have been neglecting my table lately too, so I need to come back over here and straighten things up a little. Oh, wait, there it is. You know what? It instead of being like this in my glass with all my files and stuff, it was like this, and it was stuck between two files. So I couldn't see it. All right. Are we done? So I covered a lot in this video that I didn't really realize I was going to early on. I thought I was just going to do the removal, but you know, the dip did not take that long. It's a very simple process. I'm going to put a link in this video to the products also and to the stuff that I bought. So this is what I got. Oh yeah, you can see the bright orange. You can definitely see the bright orange with orange zest. All right, I'm gonna go and I think I need to put more skincare on. All I did after I got out of my shower. Yeah, I need to do that. And then I'll be back in a minute with nail oil and what did I say? Nail oil and makeup. All right. Back in a minute. Bye. I thought I stopped it. Sorry about that. Oh my God. Okay, bye.